growing my crypto portfolio to $1 million. So this week the portfolio was down $22 for this week. The positions that I've dealt with in the crypto portfolio have been in Bitcoin, which we made 3 grand. In Solana, we made $98. In Ethereum, we made $88. And last but not least, we're in a current position, which is Dogecoin, but we're down 10 grand. I know it sounds super horrible to hear that, but apart from that, and I'm in a Bitcoin position. It's a 2 times ETF that I'm in. So basically, it's worth 11 grand currently. Currently, it is down $3,000, 3,500 something dollars. So we are down 32% on Bitcoin right now. So the way I see it, right? The way I see it, right? So I was doing a little bit of like homework on this, but let's say on the 24th, right? The 24th of last year was 11 112,000 something, right? Let's see, that was the high. So let's look at B2. B2 B2 is, I said what date? I'm sorry. So I said, so okay, 524. Let's look at 524 on B2, right? 524 on B2. 524, which is this candle right here. So let's say our position reaches $42.93, right? $42.93. So 2 with 93. And we currently own 839 shares worth of B2, 839. Basically, our position, if Bitcoin does decide to go back to that level of being worth 112,000 worth a single Bitcoin, our position would be worth now 36 grand. So that would be a huge achievement for the portfolio. So minus 11,091. We would make that much just on holding on to this Bitcoin ETF 2 times. So we'll have to see what happens with the Bitcoin later on this year. I feel like we're obviously we're in a bear market, obviously, with Bitcoin. Let's look at Bitcoin. So on the daily chart, I did mention yesterday that basically we need to hold the boat of the support level around the 62,000 level or 63,000 level. So far, so good. On the 4-hour time chart, the trend is currently bearish, I would say. The reason I say that is because the 9-day moving average from here on August 10th on the 8-minute candle on the 4-hour time chart, basically that's when we saw the 9-day moving average cross below the 20-day moving average. Usually when that happens, that particular stock or like crypto right now tends to have a bearish sign. So we basically are seeing that currently. I feel like personally we need to hold the boat being above the 9-day moving average on the 4-hour time chart. If we can do that, then we can try to break above the 20-day moving average, and then we can break above these other moving averages. But until we can't break above the 20-day moving average, we can't see upside. So we'll have to see what happens. So the next thing I do want to talk about is Ethereum. I'm really thinking about it, but at the same time, I'm not really sure if I want to do it or not. But basically what the game plan is, I want to open a position into Ethereum. Same thing with Bitcoin. Basically, open a position. Invest like I would say either 10 grand or 15 grand. I want to do that and invest it into Ethereum. And basically, what the game plan here is to hold on to Ethereum for the long term. And basically, I like where Ethereum is at personally. The reason I say that is because the 9-day moving average and the 20-day moving average together are above the 50-day moving average. I personally feel like that eventually we're going to start seeing Ethereum start reversing to the upside, and basically we're going to see a huge reversal for Ethereum soon, I would say. That's just an assumption. I don't think that will happen soon, but based off the moving averages, usually when the 9 and 20 are above the 50-day moving average, it tends to be a good sign for that particular stock or crypto token or whatever. So on the weekly chart, it looks like it is doing pretty good. I would say it's doing pretty good. The reason I say that is because we are above the 9-day moving average. So personally, I feel like if we can still be above the 9-day moving average on the weekly chart, good. We can see more upside from Ethereum. Now, currently on the 4-hour time chart, it's looking a little bearish. The reason I say that is because both basically the 9-day moving average is below the 20-day moving average. It's having a little trouble trying to break out the 20-day moving average. Got rejected here on the 20-minute candle on the 4-hour time chart of today. And so I feel like we're trying our best to hold the boat on this support level of, let's see, I'd say 1,800. Basically we need to hold the boat at that level of 1,800. If we break that level of support of 1,800, yeah, we're I would say we're cooked. But basically we could see downside if Ethereum does decide to break that level of support. So I'm thinking about it. I'll keep you guys updated if I do open at that, if I open up that position into Ethereum. I'm really interested. Obviously, to keep it really short, I do want to I want to open a Ethereum position and a 2x ETF. I know it sounds stupid, but personally for me, I like the risk. And basically, if we do see a huge reversal to the upside, imagine that 10 grand can turn quickly into, I guess, I don't know, more than Bitcoin, like 40 grand, 50 grand. So that little small position of a 10 grand or 15 grand investment could turn very quick into a huge amount of money if all of a sudden Ethereum starts doing a reversal to the upside. So we'll have to see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated onto that thought, if I whether I want to go in to load up the boat in a Ethereum position, or possibly load up even more into Bitcoin. We'll have to see what happens. So I'll keep you updated. And if you sign up with my Webull link located in the description below, you can get up to 10 free fractional shares. That is pretty much it. I'll keep you guys updated in the next video. As always, peace.